Hi guys, welcome back to the fifth lecture of our Ethical Hacking 101 bootcamp, in which we will be learning ethical hacking from most basic level to the most advanced level. We will be trying to cover everything that we need. By the way, this is the playlist. If you didn't check it out, please check it now. Currently we have so far we have uploaded 5 lectures. Okay, and this is going to be the sixth lecture. By the way, our last lecture was about recon and its passive reconnaissance. Okay, it is totally based on information gathering, how hackers gather information. So that was the fifth lecture. No, this is the second part of our fifth lecture, in which we will be actively performing recon on the target machines. So let's do it. We have no active reconnaissance. Inactive reconnaissance refers to the process of actively gathering information about the target network or system. It involves direct interaction and scanning attempts to identify open port services and potential vulnerabilities. So literally you will be directly interacting with your target to find out the open ports, services, potential vulnerabilities by scanning them and doing so many things with the target. This detective work helps security expert or a hacker to find vulnerabilities or weaknesses before launching any attack. So this is how it works. After this, we in active recon, you can use a webalizer to grab some information, like it is a Chrome tool. If I visit the Chrome browser, you can just go to the Google and type webalizer Chrome extension. So you can just go through it and you can just literally add it to your you can just simply edit from here, and once you edit you will be able to see it like this. Let's say that I have my website, which is basically MasaudSec.com, and I'm really interested in to look some basic information about it. So I can always use webalizer, and you can see it clearly told me that hey, it is based on WordPress. So it is a WordPress based website. I'm using WooCommerce, and the version of it, so many and so many things. So basically this is how the webalizer work. So vaporizer also, is a kind of passive reconnaissance. So just don't worry about it. The target will not be alert. You can use ping command to check whether the server is active or dead of your target, like ping google.com. If it is giving you back response, then it means that the server is active and it is good to go to do some further attacks over it. Okay, after this you can use traceroute command. The traceroute command traces the route taken by the packets from your system to another host. For example, you can just go with trace route, and what I just type trace route, let's say google.com. So yeah, it will give you all the information that is required. That works. You can clearly see how it works. After this, what we gonna do basically, it is the time to do some active reconnaissance stuff. Like and map always plays so much important role into this kind of work. So you can always use and map network mapper is a powerful and versatile open source tool used for network exploration and security auditing. It is designed to discover host services and vulnerabilities within the computer network, and map employs a variety of scanning techniques to gather information about the target system, such as spot scanning, version detection, OS operating system fingerprinting. It is widely used by the network administrator and the security professionals for both legitimate network management tasks and security assessment. So what we will do here, we will learn some basics command about nmap. You can just type we need to we need a target, let's say ping test php dot wallenweb.com. Yep, I got the IP address. So I'll copy this IP and we are going to test this. So you can just type nmap and the IP address for the basic scan. It will scan for you. This will perform a basic scan on the target IP to identify open ports and services. After that, we have the second scan, which is basically TCP sync scan. Some people also called it stealth scan. This scan sends TCP sync packets to determine the open ports, often used for stealthy scanning. So you can use the stealthy scanning in order to determine the open ports. So how you can do it? Actually, you can use it nmap -ss and then IP address of the target, and you can clearly see that the first scan just give me the result, which told me that hey, there is only one port open, which is 80 port for websites hypertext transfer protocol. You can see the services as it is showing open. So, and the second one didn't work for us. It told me host seems down if it really up, but blocking us to ping. So basically it is blocking us. That's why you can use always pn if the target is blocking you. Know you how you can use it? You can just type p and n. This is how it works. After this, the target is not going to block you. You can just scan it if you want. Now we have the third scan, which is basically TCP connect scan. This can establish a full TCP scan connection with each port to check the openness. For the openness, so you can check for the open ports with the help of with the help of this TCP connect scan, which is basically nmap space -st. So I'll this always take time. That's why I'll open another terminal and I'll just go with nmap -st and I'll hit the IP address of the target. Remember, if it blocking you, you can always go with the pn. So yeah, this will started giving you the result. Yeah, I think this st is fine. Now we have UDP scan. So basically the scan checks for the open UDP ports, which are we have two type of ports. The one is TCP based ports and the other is UDP based ports. And I'll recommend you to just go to the YouTube and search about OSI model and learn some basic about networking. Yeah, basically these are very basic. So even though you can just let me show you something. You can just go to the chat GPT as always, and you can just type what is the difference between TCP and UDP, and you can ask the first question that what is TCP UDP, then it will give you each and everything. So TCP stand for transmission control protocol and UDP stand for user datagram protocol, are the two transport layers protocol used in computer networks. Here are the main difference. So you can just go through it, or even you can ask the chat GPT about OSI model. You can just Google it and you will get so many things. So here for the UDP scan, you can use nmap -su. So let's open our terminal and you can see that it is taking time. The first one is done and it have literally give me only one open port. So this is how it works. Now this time what I'm gonna do, I'll just replace this SS if I'm not wrong with SU for UDP scan. Yeah, So basically SU, this is how it works, if I'm not wrong. Yep. So you can just go with S and U, and it will started scanning UDP based port scan for you. After this, we have some other commands. I'm not going to do all of them as it is taking so much time. You can do it by yourself. If you want to detect the versions, like if you want to detect the version, this scan attempts to determine the version of the services running on the open ports. For example, you have done the port scan, and if you are really interested to look for their versions too, that those running ports have services and what kind of versions they have. It might be possible some of them are outdated and vulnerable versions, so you can exploit those vulnerabilities. Here is the thing, and the main thing is you can use it hyphen SV and then the IP address of the target, so the version detection will work like this. After this, we have operating system detection. You can just go with nmap hyphen o, and then you can literally give the IP address of the target machine, and it will do full scan try to identify the operating system on the target. After this, if you are interested to do a full range scan, full port scan, for example, there are so many ports, and you are interested to do 65,000, you want to scan 65,000 ports, you actually can do it, okay, with the help of this tool. All right, now you are interested to scan the entire ports. For example, there are more than 65,000 ports, so you can actually scan them with the help of this command nmap hyphen b and then 1 to 65,000 ports. So you can literally scan all of them, and it will look for detail that which port is open and which is closed. Definitely it will take a lot of time, and if you want to do aggressive scan, you can always go with nmap hyphen a. This scan is the basically combination of operating system detection, version detection, script scanning. It will do script scanning for you to look for the vulnerability, trace route to get the comprehensive information. So it is a kind of all in one, but still I have written here some of the other commands for you, and here you will be confused that hey Masoud, what does those SS means, SU means, that you have right SV means, O means, and so many things. Remember hyphen SS perform for TCP scan, for the for TCP sync scan, for TCP ports to identify the open ports and the services. Similarly, SU stand for UDP scans to check for the open ports in UDP, as well as their services. And SV, with the help of SV, you can detect the versions of you can detect the versions determined. Basically, SV enables version detection to determine services versions running on the open parts, and hyphen o for operating system and all the stuff that I have already tell you about. Now if you want to look for the vulnerabilities, you can literally scan your target with these commands: nmap hyphen ss hyphen su, and then you can specify the range of the ports, and you can just write hyphen script volan. This what it will do, it will scan all the ports. Once it get the open ports, it will run scripts on the open ports, means it will try to find out different vulnerabilities for you. If it is discover any vulnerability, it will show you on the terminals, and we will use it in future in a practicals, so you will get a good grip over it. And also you can use it with T4 for extra speed, so it will work faster than the above one if you want to make the script faster. And SS always stand for TCP sync scan, for open ports, and hyphen S you perform UDP scan for UDP ports, and the rest of the things. Now here we have some common protocols and versions, and let's explore those common protocols and versions one by one. So basically, common protocol and services, you will face them so much time. We have different protocols like FTP, HTTP, IMAP, POP3, SMTP, Telnet, with their own port numbers, like here I have mentioned. 21 80 143 110 25 23, and their applications for what purpose they are used. Like FTP always used for file transfer, HTTP you can use it for websites, World Wide Web, and the rest of the for emailing. And at the end one, the telnet, we basically use it for remote access, so you will be able to remotely connect with any machine. Let's explore them. HTTP stand for hypertext transfer protocols. Its definition is something like this. It is the protocol used for transmitting web pages and data over the internet. It enables communication between web browser and web server. And the default port it used is basically it used the 80 port for HTTP, and for secure connection, which is HTTPS, it can use the 443 and 8080 by default. And after that we have FTP, which is basically file transfer protocol. So you can use it. It is a protocol for transmitting files between computers over the network. So you can send the files over the network using computers. It allow you to upload and download files to and from a remote server. So this is how you can do it. The file transfer protocol, and remember it use 21 port and 20 port for FTP data. Then we have some POP3, SMTP, and you can say IMAP. You can just go through their definitions. They are basically same. Some of their job is to send emails from your email client to the email server. So this is how they basically use it to transfer emails. And the IMAP, which is basically internet message access protocol. It is a protocol of accessing and managing emails directly on the email server. It allows you to view messages without downloading them and keep them synchronized across the devices. And they use some ports like 143 for unencrypted, and for encrypted connection they always use 993. And similarly we have SMTP, which is basically you can say it is a protocol for sending emails from your email client to the mail server, as I have already told you. And yeah, the POP3 is also work in the same way. I have mentioned here some extra protocols that you can just go through them. There is no need to memorize them, but you should must have a basic ability to understand that we can use SSH for remote access and file transfer, and we can use FTP, SMTP, and SMTPS for emailing. Similarly, we can use HTTPS and HTTP for World Wide Web for internet, and we can always use FTP for file transfer, telnet to connect with any computer remotely. Okay, guys, I think that should be enough for this topic. What we will be doing, we will be starting a new topic, a new module in the next video or tutorial. But currently, do not skip. It is something which is really important. If you want a personal mentor who have the ability, like if you are searching for a mentor that teaches cybersecurity, ethical hacking, and penetration testing, then I have a training options for you. You can just visit my website MasaudSec.com. You will be able to find out the recorded sessions, which is approximately 20 plus modules, and literally it contain 98 plus lectures or 20 hours plus boot camp. If you want to go for live classes, I will be teaching you one on one. Yeah, live classes, individual mentorship is also possible, so you can just go for it up. By the way, in order to find my course, you just need to visit the paid section and click on anyone, and you will be redirected to the course up, so you can see the rating. And currently it is by the way test, and it have everything that you need. So it is almost contain everything that uh, being needed to start the cyber security, ethical hacking, penetration testing. And by the way, it is all in one, which means it cover everything, every topic that you need. So it is worth watching. I will recommend you to go for it. Or even though if you are interested to go for live mentorship, then it is also possible. You can just contact me on any social media platform or on my website. You will be able to find out WhatsApp, and here you will be able to find all the modules. And by the way, I have created one more course about ethical hacking, cybersecurity, and penetration testing. If you click on in which demo, here you can see I have literally uploaded a 12 hours long course about cybersecurity. So yeah, 1 month, just 1 month ago, and you can see the viewership. People are literally loving it. So you can just go for it if you want. And I think it is enough for now. So see you in the next lecture. Have a good day. Bye.